What's good, comrades? Accent Boy here, back with another video. And if you're new to the channel, like, comment and subscribe to run these numbers up. But however, man, imagine you're an individual who have a family member or maybe a daughter or a son in a nursing home, and you decided one day to visit that nursing home, or you will see over the news that your loved ones is currently being abused by their caregiver. And it's so crazy how many times a lot of these things keep on going on, and there's not much punishment for the caregivers. And here we have a disturbing video, and I really don't know why the news tend to blur out the face of the caregivers. They should have put their face on TV so the entire world could see what type of evilous people that these caregivers are. But anyways, the video that I'm going to show today is basically a video where these caregivers were beating on a mental ill patient. And it's so crazy. My heart goes out for that individual who was suffering from the hands of these caregivers. And not only that, one of the caregivers actually take a sex toy, yes, a sex toy, or should I say a dildo, and start putting it down the mental individual mouth. So let's check it out, then we're going to come back and react.
You may still find it difficult to watch. Here is Checky Beckford with the story.
Attorneys say this shocking video from a group home whistleblower shows the sexual assault of a nonverbal, severely developmentally disabled resident, a worker yanking the victim's head back while shoving a sex toy down her throat, choking her.
This is a really horrific, egregious case.
Attorney David Leibowitz is representing SB, the 29-year-old victim. He filed a federal civil rights lawsuit Tuesday against Independent Living Association for the alleged 2021 abuse at their Laurelton, Queens group home. Leibowitz says a whistleblower who did nothing to stop it sent this video to the victim's sister, her guardian, months later. 3 more videos show the heartless abuse. In this one, a worker is seen beating SB with a cable box, while the worker who allegedly assaulted her with the sex toy just watches. In this third video, Leibowitz says another resident slaps SB while a third worker looks on and does nothing. And in the last video, SB is laying on a couch when that same worker allegedly throws a boot, hitting her.
They should be put on a list so that they won't be working with people with disabilities in any shape or form.
Dr. Sharon McLennan Weir with the Center for Independence of the Disabled says that's just one of the ramifications that should happen. The state confirms 3 of the workers seen in the videos were criminally charged in 2022. But this is only the tip of the iceberg.
At least some preliminary indication that there are quite a number of people within the organization who at least knew something about what was going on here.
Sadly, Leibowitz and disability advocates say abuse in group homes is far too common.
Very high incidence of this happening with people with intellectual disabilities.
Leibowitz says SB was hospitalized hundreds of times since moving into the ILA home in 2017 and tried as best as she could to report her abuse.
Her allegations of being mistreated and abused, it was documented as fabrications.
Astonishingly, despite the alleged abuse and staff that were charged, SB still lives in the home. Leibowitz says no other group beds are available anywhere in the area, and SB requires round-the-clock care. ILA did not return our request for comment. The state's Office for People with Developmental Disabilities saying in a statement tonight, any abuse of people receiving support through our service system is completely unacceptable. And we engage in multiple safety protocols upon receipt of abuse allegations. They would not specify what actions were taken at ILA.
This happened to her. I wonder if it's also happening to other consumers living in a group home.
In Laurelton, Checky Beckford, News 4, New York.
All right, peeps. Very sad video, you know what I mean? It might be not to many people, but to me it's a very sad video, because here you have a lot of individual, a girl who is in basically a mental facility, or some would say a nursing home, where she's expected to get 24-hour care from caregivers who supposed to be treating her like a loved one. And here they are abusing this poor female and hitting on this female, and also putting a sexual toy down this individual throat. Now, seeing that, if that was one of your family member, or if your kid, someone probably would have died in this situation, you know what I mean? And when it comes to a lot of these mental people, they have no family members to really stand up for them, or evil anyone really to look out for them. If you work in a psychiatric facility, you would know a lot of these people don't really have anyone, you know what I mean? And it's just sad, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, people are going to be people. But a lot of these mental people wish they have a normal life like some of us individuals who go on and have a normal life. These are individuals most of the time can't think for themselves, and most of the time people abuse them, you know what I mean? And in this video you could see, it just really breaks my heart that you have people out here who is very evil, who do things like this to individuals who can't really stand up for themselves, you know what I mean? And I really don't understand why the news blur out these individuals' face. These people face should have been all over the news, so people could see who they really are. And not only that, they should have been charged. And not only that, they should have served some time in jail for abusing the mental patient. And I could imagine that mental patient being there abused over and over, not being able to stand up for herself. And the person that was recording this video, even though we don't know if that person was charged, I would suspect she would be charged, because if normally in the healthcare the healthcare system, if you see something, you're supposed to report it. So this person who is videoing this type of incident, they're saying that this video is a year long. So you could imagine the stuff that didn't catch on camera. And I do think that in these situations, in a lot of these nursing homes, psychiatric facility, there should be some type of camera in each and every one of these patient room, just so they could see what's going on, because this is normally stuff that happens in these facilities where you have caregivers or even nurse abusing these patients, and a lot of these patients can't even speak up for their own self, as I was saying. And to be honest, a lot of these individuals who are doing these abusing, they wouldn't want anyone to do that to their own family, you know what I mean? But yet they're out here doing it to these individuals who can't even defend themselves, as I was saying. And it's just sad you have people out here, and I hope that they don't even get the chance to work with any of these individuals for a long time, because if they do it to these individuals, they would keep on doing it over and over again, and it's just sad. So people, just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.